Alright fam, this is the time to buy the bottom. I genuinely believe so. I'll tell you why. So we have a little bit of a sell-off here in the market, which was expected. Yesterday on the show I explained that you should really not trust this pump, and then we're going to come back to 50% after liquidating. This is exactly what happened. You can look back on the show here. And I said the reason why I'm not selling, so I posted in the community, I said, if we close below the 50% here, and if we close below the 15-minute market structure here, I'm going to sell our positions. But it was coming down so harsh that I actually thought this wick that is here was the retrace, and then we're going to continue higher. But then the problem came with all the uncertainty on Trump speaking, and Trump saying that they are in trade wars with China, and then the market bled down further. But I'm not even concerned about the market bleeding down further, because we are still structurally intact. But why do I say that this is the time to buy? So a couple of things. Again, if you don't know who I am, my name is Fefe. I bring you these daily updates, a lot of trading tutorials, money-making opportunities on this channel. So subscribe and turn the bell notifications on. But in this update, I told you that we are going to get a pullback, and the pullback came. And when we were pumping here, I said we're going to liquidate up high, and then we're going to come down all the way down here. Now, I honestly just expected this breaker block. First of all, honestly, I should explain as well. This is a breaker block, meaning a lot of people who were, a lot of hedge funds, for example, who were long here and short here at the same time, got trapped on their shorts. So what they do is drive the price back down, get out of their short position, and then they can fill their orders again and just ride on the long, because the structure is just simply great. Plus, this is a very strong order block down here, because this was the level that caused the 1 hour market structure shift. And what you see now is exactly what I was expecting to happen, which is we have a retrace all the way back down here to this hourly order block, demand zone. And then if you look at this, this is 3 consecutive gray candles. This marks a very strong level. And then, even though we don't have a close below there, we do have a close above, which means that this should be considered a reversal. Again, this is not a strong reversal, because I was expecting this to close below, and because it's not a strong reversal, we can still see a flash down and then a go. But this is definitely a very great indication to the fact that we are going to see a reversal from these levels. So here's what I'm expecting, and here's what I'm doing. So also, full transparency, you can look at, I'm running this account completely openly with you. So all these trades I opened here on the channel after the carnage, after the big meltdown last Friday. So if you look at this, most of the bots are still up in massive profit. Some are down, but overall massive profit. On the manual account though, it looks a little bit different, because all the trades, I was up like $30,000 in these positions, they are down, most of them. Overall, I'm still positive because of the Solana and because of the cake trade and because of the ETH trade. But if you look at it, some of them are down. I have 8% hype, 6% down on this. Apex is down 81%. That's actually hurt, but it's a small position. As I said, it's a moonback, because Bybit is probably going to collaborate with Apex's DEX, and then Bitcoin down is 5. So not that rough, but it's still a little bit of breather. Now the reason why I haven't sold is because I said it was coming down way too harsh, and it wasn't worth the risk of actually missing the pump. Here's what I'm looking at. So I think, first of all, I am going to add to my positions, but not just yet, because I want to see how this trade war news plays out on New York and what is actually going to happen. But I see liquidity building up here. I would not be surprised if we just wick down here to this level, which will be a simple manipulation, and then reverse from there, show market structure shift, and that's when we start taking new highs. Why do I think that this is the most likely structure? Because if you look at this, this is the low. This is what I've been saying on the updates here, that the bottom is in, it is here, 3.6 trillion. And the reason is because I treat this structure completely differently than I treat this massive liquidation structure coming from the API issues. So that said, this is not a proper bottom. This is the proper bottom, which was initiating the move, and the move was very impulsive. If you look at this, it's a very fast move to the upside, which I call elevator, and then it's coming down on stairs. And what I always say, if you see an elevator up and stairs down, you always take the elevator. Whether the elevator is going up or down, you always want to be on the elevator. So this is very bullish. If we reverse here and just come in and wick down again, and you can say, oh, but that was a market structure shift. Yes, but I don't care, because this is very bullish, because it is coming down in a slow manner, building up liquidity. And I think it will take just one news or whatever to do something like this, and then just simply move on. So this is what I would expect. But also, it is a possibility that we just start rallying from here, because if we do get this hourly market structure shift, which is not a strong one, because there is no close below the previous low. Let me see on the 15-minute, what does it show? Yeah, I mean, you can consider this a strong market structure shift in an hourly OB on a 15-minute chart. So definitely, this is 1, 2, 3 candles. Here is a close above. Here is a close below. This is a market structure shift, a retrace, and then a continuation. Easy. It can easily reverse from here. Easy. This is exactly why I haven't sold, because it's very difficult to identify now if we're going to reverse from here or we're going to come a little bit, have a final, I call it a dagger, final dagger liquidation. But overall, I think we're extremely bullish. A lot of FUD is happening. A lot of people are panicking. I don't think that is a problem, especially considering the fact that we need, even if this is just a retrace to this range 50% up here, we just retrace here. Sorry, not that one, but this here. So we retrace to the 50% and then we reject it from there. We still need to retrace to this OB. So this is going to be a crucial point at around 4 trillion again. But until then, I'm extremely bullish. I'm buying. I have the bots. The bots are very good because if you look at the difference between my manual positions and if you look at the difference between my bots, it shows like my world liquidify position is up 20%, my cake position is 21. How big is my cake position here? It's 34. Okay, so when it goes good, it goes very, very good, but also it preserves capital. So it doesn't, so for example, if I look at my Aster position is older than 2%, let's see what my Aster position here is. It's also at 2%. Okay, interesting. But anyway, my experience was that the bots did much better. I didn't have to worry about them. I put like 10-15% of my portfolio in there. So you can monitor. This is the open account that I'm running here. There is links in the description. You can claim a $1,000 sign-up bonus. And you can copy all these bots that I set up based on my criteria on the daily chart. So very limited risk. But of course, not financial advice. You do whatever you want to do. I'm just showing you what I do with my own money. And yeah, guys, this is it. I am going to update you in the community. I have a free community. You can see it here. There's a link in the description, top of the description. I do recommend you get in. We just hit 10,000 members, which is absolutely insane. We started it not so long ago. It's completely free. It's amazing. 10,000 members, I think, says it all. And I also wanted to share one more thing, which is pretty amazing, is that we do have 1 million views on YouTube. I remember streaming here with 34 people watching, you know, being here and just seeing this and being a part of it, and you being a part of it. I just appreciate you, and yeah, I'm super excited. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate every single one of you. Subscribe to the channel, smash the like. Check out this video. Is going to be how you can claim a $1,000 sign-up bonus. I don't know why you would not do it, but again, not financial advice. You do whatever you want to do, just for YouTube as well and anything. But check this video out. It's going to be the subscribe button. Share this with your friend. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.